now Jeff Wenninger, former LAPD lieutenant who was a deputy sheriff with the county during the 1992 Rodney King riots. Chuck DeVore deployed with the National Guard in the 92 riots and served as a Republican member of the California State Assembly along with Karen Bass. Jeff, I want to start with you. The curfew that's going into effect now in about an hour and a half in Los Angeles gives LAPD, California Highway Patrol, the Sheriff's Office, et cetera, the right to do what, and why is it important?
Well, it's important because it's a tool that can help them better affect their objectives, which is maintaining the peace. When you have as an additional tool where when you declare a curfew, if people are outside, you can automatically make those arrests, versus without it, you're not having that tool to basically quell and hopefully thin out these people that are there for the purpose of causing harm and destruction to the city of Los Angeles.
And we're just watching pictures right now. It's 6:30 there, an hour and a half. There are thousands of people out on the streets. Are we to believe that there's a chance they all get arrested tonight?
Well, no, absolutely. They're not all going to get arrested. The hope is that obviously a large number of them who are just there for being curious of what's going on will comply and will go home and disperse out of the area. But in the event that they don't, they will have to declare additionally an unlawful assembly, and they'll have both the curfew and the violation of an unlawful assembly in the event that violence occurs, where there's crime that's occurring, or there's actions that are violent, tumultuous, or boisterous in nature. So that's the standard that the law enforcement agencies have to abide by in the state of California.
Yeah, we've seen them certainly pick up the number of arrests today. I reported 150 earlier in the day. Chuck, the National Guard, so far as I can tell, hasn't really done much except protect buildings to allow LAPD and CPD and others to go out and perform more law enforcement duties. As you watch this, I think we got to be careful. We're nowhere near 1992. But I'm wondering if you're seeing any parallels in terms of the anger.
Well, what I'm seeing this time, which is completely different than 33 years ago, is this is like an extortion racket merged with a psychological warfare operation. You know, that's a nice city you have there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. It'd be a shame if you enforce federal law and something terrible was to happen to the city, and maybe to your approval rating and maybe to the popularity of your party. That's what I'm seeing. In 1992, while the flash was spontaneous and dealt with anger over what was believed to be a routine excessive use of police force, it quickly grew into just mass looting and arson. And the object was material gain. People were stealing television sets and then occasionally setting fire to cover their tracks, or if they didn't like the shop owner of that liquor store, they might try to burn it down. This is completely different. The looting here is more incidental. What this is about trying to prevent the federal government from enforcing federal law. Yeah. And another big thing, this is being funded by people. There were no outside funders in 1992.
That's a good point. Jeff, is LAPD equipped, if given the leniency by their superiors, in other words, by the political establishment, Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom, you have to imagine she's taking orders from him, to find and root out the groups organizing the violence and passing out the gas masks and the like?
Yes, absolutely. And you had mentioned it earlier that you've noticed that the LAPD is being more effective. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, and I can't speak of the tactics that are used because some of them are surreptitious. They're done without knowledge of the bad actors, so to speak, where you get the intelligence where you can head them off, where you have an idea of what they're doing before they actually do it. And that's what's occurring now, and that's why you're seeing the LAPD much more effective. I've seen much worse than this throughout my 33 years in Los Angeles. And we, by and large, have the professionalism, the training, the resources, the structure through mutual aid to ensure that you can quell these type of circumstances. Of course, there's been lessons learned, but absolutely, the LAPD is one of the most robust and most highly trained organizations in the country to handle this type of civil unrest.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.